Hey everybody, what's going on? And welcome to Guns N' Roses Central. And today we're doing another episode of Guns N' Roses True Story. We're talking about the song from Appetite for Destruction, Nightrain. So this is a song that a lot of Guns N' Roses fans know and love, including myself. So Nightrain was a song that was released on their 1987 album Appetite for Destruction. And although it was released as a single, the song was not included in their greatest hits album. So the song reached number 93 on the US Billboard charts, and the song is a tribute, of course, to the infamous brand of cheap California fortified wine called Nightrain Express, which was extremely popular with the band during the early days because of the low price and its high alcohol content. Now, the title is spelled differently, omitting the T's between night and train, so there's only one T, and removing the space, making two words a single word. So the song is ranked 8th on Guitar World's list of top 10 drinking songs. So the song was actually written by Axl, Duff, Izzy, and Slash. It's also important to note that while the song wasn't featured on their greatest hits album, it was featured on their Live Era album, which came out in 1999, and the live performance that you hear on the album is actually taken from their Vegas show they did back in 1992. So that's the same Vegas show that you guys have probably seen the pro shot footage of yesterday's from, and it's the same Vegas show where Slash actually met his second wife Perla backstage. Slash describes Nightrain as an anthem that we came up with on the spot. So the original idea for the song came when Slash and Izzy Stradlin wrote the main riff while they were sitting on the floor of the band's practice room. So the next day Slash was ill, so Stradlin finished writing the music with Duff McKagan. However, they did not write any lyrics to the song, so the song remained incomplete until one night when the band was walking down Palm Avenue sharing a bottle of Nightrain. Someone yelled, "I'm on the night train," and the whole band joined in, and with Axl Rose improvising the lines in between, "Bottoms up, fill my cup," etc. Nightrain was born. After this initial inspiration, the band finished the song within a day. So according to the autobiography of Paul Stanley from Kiss, the pre-chorus of the song used to be the actual chorus until Rose let Stanley hear a demo of the song and advised Rose to use the chorus as the pre-chorus. So the first half of the first guitar solo and the lead intro is actually played by Izzy Stradlin, while all the other lead guitar parts are played by Slash. So the song was played live for the first time in 1985 on December 20th at the Music Machine in Hollywood, and basically all incarnations of Guns N' Roses have actually played the song live. So as of July 19th, 2017, the song has been played live a total of 565 times. So now let's talk about what band members have had to say about the song itself. So in Duff's autobiography, he said, "We made cool concert flyers, and in addition to sending them to people on our list, we posted them all over the city. We always posted flyers as a band at night. The first time I discovered Nightrain wine was one of those epic nocturnal flyering campaigns, which was best accompanied while drinking from a brown paper bag. Afterwards, I was happy to find that the liquor store around the corner from our storage space also stocked it. At $1.29 a bottle, Nightrain instantly became a band staple. We started piercing together the song Nightrain a week later while rehearsing before another flyer posting outing." So Duff also talked about writing the song when he first moved into an apartment building and his next door neighbor was Wes Arkeen. He said Wes Arkeen was this crazy little guitar player guy, this little freak. He went to the Guitar Institute a couple blocks from our house, and he came out of the Institute, and there was some guy yelling, selling an Alesis drum machine and a 4-track cassette recorder. It apparently was Sheila E.'s bus driver. Somehow he got stifed, and he's like, "F, I'm just selling this shit." So Wes comes home with his drum machine, and we figured out how to use the stuff. The demo of It's So Easy was pretty great. Wes, at the same exact time, had taught me how to tune guitar to open E. We used like every feature on the drum machine, cowbell, woodblock, and everything on this demo. I sang it, tuned the guitars, put the drum track on, and it was just this cool little lazy summertime hit. Wes and I would recall all these summertime hits, we'd call them. I had an apartment and West had an apartment before we had a rehearsal space, and it became an encampment for about 2 months for the band. It's So Easy, Yesterdays, and I think 14 Years. A lot of songs were recorded on West's 4-track. I Think You're Crazy came out of West's 4-track. Sitting in an apartment, we'd play a lot of acoustic guitars, so I think Easy was recorded on acoustic guitar. Thing about our songs, we played them all on acoustic guitar. Nightrain we wrote on acoustic guitar because we write them in little cramped apartments. Slash has talked a lot about the song, and it's actually one of his favorite songs to play live. So he said the song has a rhythm to it in the verses that from the start have always made me go crazy. The first time we played it, even I started jumping up and down and I couldn't help it. When we had our huge stage later on, I'd run the length of it, jump off the amplifiers, and lose it just about every single time we played it. I'm not sure why, but no other song we've played live has ever made me move like that. He also talked about how they came up with the song Nightrain and shed a little more light on the solos as well. So he said Nightrain is a funny story. We wrote the chorus when Izzy, Axel, and I were walking down Hollywood drinking Nightrain. At the same time, it was just a sort of day in the life. Then Izzy and I were hanging out at the little studio apartment we used to live in, and we got the basic arrangement down. Then I got the flu or strep or something, and Duff, Axel, Izzy, and Steven managed to get more of the arrangement down without me. I remember being completely pissed because I couldn't be there. I hated missing anything. If I were to play on that end solo, it would have been way more fluid. But part of the beauty about that solo is that I wasn't technically capable of playing it as fast as the song was going, so the solo has a little bit more of a rocky feel to it, which is cool. Now, Slash also compared Nightrain to another one of Guns N' Roses' big hit songs, Welcome to the Jungle. So he said Nightrain is just like Welcome to the Jungle. It's very indicative of what the band's all about. I remember when it first came together, we'd hitchhiked to the Rainbow, and we were walking down to the Troubadour, and we just started yelling Nightrain because we were drinking it. Now, Axel's publicly commented on the song too, so in the Geffen press kit that was released with Appetite for Destruction, he said it's $1 a bottle, 19% alcohol, drink a quart of it and you're black out. He also talked about the song at a gig that Guns did at the Troubadour on January 4th, 1986. He said, alright, this next one is a brand new. It's dedicated to Alcoholics Anonymous. You buy it in your effing liquor stores. It's 19% alcohol and it's called Nightrain. And Steven Adler also talked about the song in the same Geffen press kit that Axel commented on. He said, great rhythm, Nightrain just rocks. Personally, I like the guitar solo in it. I like that part of the song because me and Duff are rockin', has more feel to it than just a machine. So I want to share with you guys a cool little story that maybe you guys don't know from the Use Your Illusion tour. So early before the albums came out, Guns N' Roses were touring across the U.S., and Guns played a concert in June of 1991 at Richfield Coliseum in Richfield, Ohio. So Guns opened up with Nightrain, and Slash actually had to pay the band $1,000 for opening the show with Nightrain. So the next concert, 2 days later, Guns played in Toronto. And even at this concert, there was actually a story that Axel told to the crowd. So he told the crowd how Slash had to pay the band $1,000 the other night to open the show with Nightrain. And here's the actual audio clip of it.
You know, I'm going to see how, I'm going to talk to you for a minute because I want to get your opinion on something. And I'm real serious. You know, being a band in our position, you wonder about because you're interested in making some more money and the offers get made and you go, well, you know, I drink the beer, so, you know, and there's all this talk of sponsorship. And I was pretty much undecided either way since I drink Budweiser and I smoke Marlboros. I could care less if they want to slap a sticker on me. Until today. I don't have anything against the companies that sponsor the bands and shit here, except, you know, I got a tattoo on this shoulder. And it's a tattoo of a Thin Lizzy album cover, you know? And since both my father and my stepfather were assholes, Phil Lynott kind of like took the place of dad for me when I was a kid. And I'm watching TV today, and I see this Molson commercial with the boys are back in town on it. I mean, I heard the bass line and shit, and I was like, what the fuck is this? And I've never been more pissed off and hurt in my life. You know, at least not in a long fucking time that I can think of. Because, I mean, whoever sold that to them, I hope they're a big motherfucker, because if I find their name, I'm gonna crack their skull. I mean, Phil's dead. What do you think about that sponsorship? I mean, if you're into saying yes, you know, yell yes, really loud. If you think it's like selling out, let me hear you yell on that one. We'll stick that one right in the ballot box. What do you want to hear? Everybody's got... Oh, Slash, you're going to be real happy. I heard at least 10 strong Nightrains right here.
Yeah! And this one isn't going to cost me any money.
If they all put up $100, you win your 1,000 back.
Last night, man,
Last night, or 2 nights ago, it cost him $1,000 to get us to open with Nightrain.
Now, Guns N' Roses, when they would play South America in 1992, the crowd was pretty rowdy, and they would always throw stuff on stage. And, you know, it was pretty common at their Argentina show, their Brazil shows. So during one of their Argentina shows, Axl had to actually stop the concert when they were playing Nightrain because people were throwing stuff, and he had to get the interpreter. I think one of people's favorite things that Axl says is an interpreter, and then, you know, he had to warn the crowd. Now, in 2006, Guns were playing Europe, and one of the shows that Guns played was in Newcastle in England, and a fan threw a coin at Axl during Nightrain, and Axl got pissed off and basically just ended the show right there. So if you guys want to see it, I've linked to it down below. Now, throughout 2006, Izzy would actually make some guest appearances with Guns N' Roses, and one of the songs that he'd play guest appearance on would be Nightrain, and then Kid Rock also performed with Axl Nightrain at one show, and during this same show, they played on May 17, 2006. Axl actually made the band stop and play it again because he wasn't happy with their performance of Nightrain. I've linked to that video down below as well, too. So the US wasn't the only country where Nightrain actually charted. It charted in Belgium, Ireland, New Zealand, as well as the UK. It did particularly well in Ireland, but, you know, it's never really considered one of Guns N' Roses' key singles when you think of their major hit songs. Now, Nightrain also has a demo available, or a couple demos available on YouTube for you guys to go check out, so you guys can go hit the link down below and see what the demo sounds like for the song. Now, Guns N' Roses also have their own fan club, and their fan club is called Nightrain. So they have 2 different versions of memberships. They have like a $45 one, and they got a $90 a year membership. And you get exclusive access to tickets before everybody else. You get some exclusive merchandising and your own forum and some other stuff as well. So let's talk about where the song ranks on the best to worst Guns N' Roses song list. So according to Spin.com, they ranked it as 29th best Guns N' Roses song, while Medium.com ranked it as the 3rd best Guns N' Roses song, so a pretty big disparity there. So that does it for this episode of Guns N' Roses True Story. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what your thoughts are on Nightrain. It's one of my favorite Guns N' Roses songs, especially live. It's so great. If you guys haven't heard the Coachella soundboard version that they played on the Sirius XM Guns N' Roses channel, go check it out on YouTube. It's amazing. That does it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the contents of this video. Be sure to subscribe if you love Guns N' Roses and want to see more videos just like this. And be sure to support me on social media, on my Twitter and Facebook. And I've also got a Patreon page, which you guys can also go fund as well. So thanks for watching, guys, and have a good one.